Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game.
Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing balls like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. On their side of midfield at the 47. A handoff, Barkley running left. And some space here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A throw complete to the tight end, Kenyon. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers. Like this one. Third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah, what's that? Well, listen, this is what I'm talking about. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him already. A terrific 1st quarter here to begin the playoffs. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to
of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Second and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Blocked by Jeff Okudah. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David. And this is caught. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Barkley will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 23-yard run. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Across the middle. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 29, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part. of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the 41, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Down inside the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39, Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Robert Tonyan,
29 yards.
and the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The slot man in motion right. They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
205 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Barkley off tackle left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll go right back to Tunyon. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Ready?
It's a gain of 14 and brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Lawrence going to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Etienne. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Hey,
Second down and goal. Lawrence. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Broncos have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36.
On play action, Lawrence. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.